Today we'll discuss sedimentary petrology previous year questions. MCQ 1 mark and 2 mark from 2015 to 2024. First question is sandstone with less than 15% matrix content. So any sandstone that contain less than 15% matrix are called as arenites. So we divide on the basis of matrix percentage sandstone into two types. One is arenites, one is wakes. And you can also put mudstone. So if matrix percentage is less than 15%, it will be arenites. It will be between 15 to 75%. It is called wakes, and greater than 75% it is mudstone. It is represented in Petition's classification of sandstone like this. But this represents the matrix percentage 0, 15, 75. This is arenite. This is wakes, and this is your mudstone. So your sandstone will be less than 15% of matrix, it will be arenite. Match the sedimentary rocks given in group 1 with their characteristic in group 2. So for sandstone has a grain size in between 1/16 to 2 mm from a Ventose scale. Arkose, it is feldspar rich. Any sediment that is contain more than 25% of feldspar is called as arkose. The limestone, it is a carbonate or chemical sediments. You can take as a chemical sediment or carbonate sediment. Then shale, if grain size less than 1/16 mm, where it consists of silt and clay. So here I, it is Q, then second I, it is R, then third I, it is P, IV, it is S. So IV is only one option, so our answer will be B. Which are the following is capable of transporting sediments against the slope? So first we'll consider options. River current. River current always flow along the slope direction. So they cannot flow in the upstream direction. Always they flow towards the downstream, that means towards the slope direction. Turbidity current is also a water mixed current that flowing on a slope, that also requires slope. Then tidal current. So tidal current, it is flow because of vertical rise and fall of sea level. So if sea level will rise, then a current can flow against the slope. So that's why tidal current will be the answer. Then a reef current, it is a type of current that produced when longshore current will meet and they will flow towards the ocean. Towards the ocean means it is flowing along the slope. So reef current also flow along the slope. So answer will be tidal current. The correct name for the well-sorted sandstone whose framework composition plots at Y. So this is a sandstone classification diagram where this is quartz, this is feldspar, this is rock fragment. So if any rock contain more than 95% of quartz, it will be quartz arenites or wakes, that depends upon your types of diagram. In this diagram, it is a diagram of arenites, sandstone arenate, that means less than 10%, less than 15% matrix. This why it is called as your sub-arkose. Sub-arkose. When arkose percentage is in between 5 to 25, it is called sub-arkose. If lithic content is between 5 to 25, it is called sub-lithic. Then if greater than 25% feldspar, it will be arkose, arkosic sandstone. If greater than 25% rock fragment, then it is lithic sandstone. So according to the question, the answer will be sub-arkose. Which of the following sedimentary structure is related to gravitational instability? So gravitational instability, it is formed by, you can say, due to deformation. It will be a deformation structure. So gravitational instability means also called unequal loading. If any region we have a less competent rock, is overlain by a more competent rock, then the less competent rock will not give equal pressure, or more competent rock will not imply a equal pressure to the less competent rock. So there will be unequal loading and there will be bulges will form at the base of the bed, which is the characteristic of load cast. So load cast, it is produced by gravitational instability. Group cast, it is produced by erosion and subsequent backfilling. So load cast, that's why it is not a true cast, because cast characteristic, it is erosion and backfilling. It is a characteristic of your cast structure. So group cast, it is produced on the bed where erosion will produce a linear elongate depression, then it is again deposit by sediments to produce a linear elongate ridge. That is group cast. Then gutter cast, it is, you can say, large channel type of structure which is filled by sediments. Then flue cast, it is a bulbous nose type of structure. It is also produced by erosion and subsequent backfilling around an obstacle. It is used as a paleocurrent indicator. The structure is like this. This side, it has a bulbous nose which indicate the up current direction. This is up, this is down. So it is excellent paleocurrent indicator. But according to your question, the answer will be load cast. Which one of the following primary sedimentary structure is not used for paleocurrent analysis? So for paleocurrent analysis, we always require a structure which is unidirectional. So current crescent or current ripple, you can say current crescent, they all produce uh, along the current direction and they preserve the current flowing direction. So current crescent, it is used as paleocurrent indicator. Fluid mass, we have discussed, it is used as paleocurrent indicator. Symmetrical wave ripples, it is a bidirectional structure. It is a bidirectional structure. So it is not used as paleocurrent indicator. Then imbrication of pebble, it is the alignment of pebble along the current flowing direction like this. So here the pebble axes are parallel to each other and they tilted in the current flowing direction and deep towards the upstream direction. So imbrication also used as paleocurrent. So imbrication is a deformation structure. So here you cannot use symmetrical ripple. So answer will be C. So a sandstone has less than 5% matrix. Less than 5% matrix means it will be arenate. The recalculated model composition of feldspar rock fragments quartz. So feldspar, it is 45%. This is feldspar. This is quartz. This is rock fragment. So it will be you can say, we'll see the option feldspathic wake, not the answer, because wake will not be the answer. Less than 5% matrix is there. Soft feldspar will not be also the answer because we have 45% feldspar. So soft feldspathic RNAs, it will be between 5 to 25% feldspar. So then we'll left with this option. So you have to choose this option. This will be the correct one. Facility is best shown by. So facility is the actually tendency of rock to split along flat planes. To split along flat planes of weakness. So which is the characteristic of, you can say, shale here. So shale show facility. Which one of the following sedimentary structure is not used to determine top and bottom criteria? So top and bottom criteria, it is used to determine the younger and older part of the bed. So So here from the structure mod cracks, it is a V-shaped structure where the V it will be bottom and this will be top. Then load and flame structure. So load and flame structure, they actually produce at the base of the bed. Flame structure also produce at the base of the bed. So like this you can see. So this is flame structure. This can be your load structure. So they can be used as top and bottom criteria. Then sharp crested wave ripple, this is also used at top and bottom criteria because sharp part is top, rounded part is bottom. But a plain lamination, so this is plain lamination, so you cannot know which one is top part, which one is bottom part. So that's why plain lamination it is not used to determine the top and bottom criteria. Then conglomerates are commonly deposited in. So conglomerates, so it is a reudaceous rock, reudaceous rock. So any rock that contain more than 30% of gravel material, that will be considered as conglomerate where the particle shape is rounded. So conglomerate obviously deposit in a higher energy condition. So Eoline dunes will never find conglomerate because Eoline doesn't have the capacity to carry conglomerate. Tidal flat region, those are regions where water is fluctuating. You will find mud and sand deposition in tidal flat region. Then alluvial fan, it is a region where river enters to the plain land after covering the, you can say, mountainous region. So in mountainous region, it has higher velocity so that it can carry conglomerate, which will be deposited at the foot of the mountain. So alluvial fan is a potential region here which will produce conglomerate deposition. So answer will be C. River plain always find, you will find finer particle. So answer will be C. Then turbidites commonly found in. So turbidites, these are, you can say, sequence of deposition formed by turbidity current. Turbidity current. So turbidity current, these are, you can say, water mixed sediments. Water mixed sediments flowing on a slope. Water mixed sediments flowing on a slope. So these type of deposition generally formed in continental slope region like this. So the sediments that supplied in the shelf region will deposited at this slope part or at this edge part you can say, then they move by gravity which will produce a turbidity current. So turbidity current when it will move and come to the deep sea plane part, it will start to give deposition because after this slope there will be plain land, the velocity will decrease and the turbidity current will give deposition at turbidite sequence. You will get two types of sequence. One is your Boma sequence, another is your sequence. Loei sequence. So Boma sequence, it is produced in medium to low to medium density current, and Loei sequence it is produced in high density current. So in Loei sequence you will get reverse graded bedding. In Boma you will get normal graded bedding at the base. So turbidity current, that's why it is found in turbidite sequence, it is found in deep marine environment. It is found in deep marine environment. So the following statement are correct. And also in a planar tabular cross bedding, the upper and lower bounding surface are planar and parallel. So this is a planar or tabular cross bedding where the upper and lower bounding surface is parallel to each other and also planar. So in a planar tabular cross bedding, the upper and lower bounding surface are planar but not parallel. So they are parallel. So it will be incorrect. This is incorrect. In trough cross bedding, both upper and lower bounding surface are curved. It is correct. This is your trough cross bedding where upper and lower bounding surface both are parallel. In a trough cross bedding, the upper bounding surface is planar and the lower bounding surface is curved. That can also be a trough cross bedding where one of the bounding surface would be curved. In In cross bedding, any one of the bounding surface or both are correct. So I, third I, IV. So answer will be D. Then match the sedimentary structure in group 1 with corresponding processes in group 2. Comes to stromatolite, it is produced by biological deposition. It is a biological deposition produced by stratification process. It's called biostratification. Stromatolite produced by algae, where it has capacity to trap and bind sediments to produce a stratification. Then fluid cast, it is produced by both erosion and deposition, but here you have to choose the erosion option. So P it is 3, Q it is 4. Then comes to mud crack, obviously it is a desiccation structure, it is called as a sun crack or shrinkage crack. So R will be 1. Then descent play structure, it is called as a water escaping structure, or you can say it is liquefaction structure, is equal to 2. P3Q4R1 is 2. Option A will be correct. Then in clastic sediments, the correct order of decreasing grain size. So decreasing grain size, the larger one is your boulder, which is greater than 256 mm. Then there will be cobble 256 to 64. Then pebble, it is 64 to 4. Then 4 to 2 granule. This is boulder, then cobble, then pebble, then granule, then comes sand, it is 2 to 1 by 16, then 1 by 16 to 1 by 256, it is silt, then less than 1 by 256, it is clay. So boulder, pebble, silt, sand, it will be incorrect. Granule, pebble, it will be incorrect. Cobble, granule, silt, clay, it will be correct. And this will incorrect. Because to match the primary sedimentary structure in group 1 with the corresponding process of formation in group 2. First come asymmetrical ripple. So asymmetrical ripple means it is produced by unidirectional current. It is produced by unidirectional current. It is called as your current ripple. So here asymmetrical ripple can produce by bed load transportation of sediments in one direction. Okay, descent pillar structure, it is water escape structure, or you can see in previous section we'll see it is liquefaction also. So fluid cast, it is produced by scoring and deposition around an obstacle. So around an obstacle there will be turbulent or eddies will form. That is a characteristic of fluid cast. Then wavy bedding, it is producing fluctuating current direction where there will be traction condition and suspension condition. So you will get a deposition of alternative traction and suspension load in case of wavy bedding. With wavy bedding will have equal sand and mud percentage. So here P will be 2 Q1 R4 S3. Option B. Which is the shallowest among the marine environment listed below? So we have neritic, littoral, abyssal, bathyal. So neritic zone, it is, you can say, extend up to 200-meter depth. Then littoral zone, it is in between, you can say, high tide and low tide. So it will be the shallowest part. Then neritic comes from open ocean, from the open part or surface of the ocean to 200-meter depth. But littoral, it consists of the region between intertidal region, or you can say from high tide to low tide region. Okay. After that we have neritic, we have abyssal, bathyal zone. So the deepest part you will get abyssal part. Okay, so we have neritic zone, then abyssal zone, then bathyal zone, and literally it is in between low tide and high tide. So it will be the littoral zone. Answer. Limestone contain lime mud and around 25% of allochem. So lime mud means it is mud supported, which are separated from each other. That means mud supported. We have 25% allochem. That means greater than 10%. We have greater than 10% grain. So if you have greater than 10% grain and mud supported, it will be wake-stone. So you have mud supported but less than 10% grain, less than 10% grain or allochem, it will be mudstone. Then packstone, these are packstone, grainstone, these are grain supported, where grainstone it contain less than 10% mud and packstone contain greater than 10% mud. So it is from Donhan's classification. So find the correct statement about the following. First, convolute lamination formed by desiccation. So convolute lamination, it is you can say when the bed will convert to smaller anticline and syncline, it is called convolute lamination. So it is formed by deformation. It is formed by deformation or plastic deformation of the sediments. Then load cast is an uneven structure. Load cast is a deformational structure. It is produced by unequal loading. Then prod mark is found at the bottom of the bed. So prod mark, it is a type of superficial marking or you can say tool structure. So which can be formed at the surface of the bed. When the bed, if there will be continuous deposition, then it can go to the bottom of the bed. So prod mark can be found at the bottom of the bed. Then wave ripple occurs at the top of the turbidite deposit. It will be incorrect. At the top of the turbidite, you will find pelagic shale. In the bottom, you will get graded bedding. Then there will be horizontal lamination, then convolute bedding, then again horizontal lamination, then pelagic shale. So at the top, you will get pelagic shale, at the bottom, you will get graded bedding. So the correct option will be prod mark. Which one of the following must have thickness less than 1 centimeter? You know lamina, very easy question. So lamina, it is when bed is less than 1 centimeter thick, it is called as a lamina. Match the following sedimentary rocks group with their composition. So Paxton, Grainstone, they are from Donan's classification. So Paxton, Grainstone both are grain supported, but Grainstone does not contain any mud, but it contains very less than 10% mud. So it will be 3, no mud, Paxton will be 4. So Q will be 3, P will be 4. Then lithic arenate, arcosic arenates. So lithic arenates, arcosic wake. Sorry. So wake means we have greater than 15% matrix. Arenates means we have less than 15% matrix. So here R will be 1, S will be 2. So first option will be correct. Which one of the following causes sediment movement parallel to the shoreline in a coastal area? So it is your longshore current. So longshore current produced when, so this is coast, when wave will approach the coast at an angle. Okay. So when in this condition a current will produce parallel to the coast, it is called as a longshore current. When any wave approach coast at an angle, it will reflect like this. When it is reflecting, it is blocked by other waves. Those are not reached to the coast, because if wave will approach inclined, so some wave will reach earlier, some will reach at some time. So the reflected wave, it will be blocked by the incoming wave and a flow will form parallel to the coast. It is called as a longshore current. Then rip current will produce when two longshore current will meet and flow towards the ocean, that is rip current. Then backwash, that is the return current, you can say backwash. Then edge wave, these are also wave that running parallel to the coast, parallel to the shoreline you can say, but wave cannot transport sediments. So movement of sediments is by longshore current. Because of the longshore current, you will also find this your bar, beach bar deposition is found because of longshore current. Which are the following is not a sediment gravity flow. So hypopicline flow occur when the low density current meets the high density current. So the low density current, it will float on the high density water. So this is called as a hypopicline. So it is a density driven current. It is a density driven current. Suppose you think any river falling into the ocean. So these are ocean water. A river is falling into the ocean water. So if river has less density than the ocean, then the river water will float on the ocean water. So that is your hypopicline. If river water is more denser, oceanic water is less denser. If we can say density of the river water is greater than density of ocean water, in that condition it will produce hyperpicline flow. Hyperpicnal flow. So hyperpicline flow where the river water will flow beneath the ocean water, that is hyperpicline. And if it flow over the ocean water, it is hypopicline where you can say density of the river it is less than the ocean. And all other these are gravity driven current, cohesive debris flow, turbidity flow, mud flow, all are gravity driven current. Then the sedimentary structure formed by unidirectional current. So unidirectional current, you will get current ripple, cross bedding, all are unidirectional. So here draw cross bedding, it is unidirectional. It is a cross bedding. Oscillation, it is bidirectional. Concretion, it is doesn't produce by any current direction. It is a precipitation structure. A hummocky cross stratification, it is producing shallow marine condition by bidirectional condition. So it is a, you can say wave ripple cross stratification. Then as the sedimentary feature with the structure stylolite. So stylolite, it is produced by stylolite. So stylolite, it is produced during diagenesis because of, you can say, pressure. So stylolite is a pressure solution structure. It was produced during diagenesis. Then pseudo-needles, it is a type of, you can say, ball and pillow type of structure that produced by liquefaction. It is produced by liquefaction. Then current crescent, these are arcuate step structure that produced by scoring action in the current flowing direction. Then stromatolite, it is organo sedimentary binding. So it will be option A. So this is all about your question from 2024 to 2015 sedimentary petrology question, 1 mark and 2 mark question.